hazard to everybody that you even come near.
So you're in a good mood?
That was the end of that story. All right, Jay, are you about ready?
I am about ready. Give me a sec.
Yes, I will. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit to my pony right here and myself. So that's a little bit of the life that I was involved in yesterday. And I just can't believe it. People come on up through and they think that they can use the lawn as a parking lot to turn around because nobody has a rear view mirror. They can't back up. They don't know where the hell they're going. They don't even turn around and look. They just drive back and say, oh, well, that's okay. Now I can go forward.
Crazy. Do you have, like, are you at the end of a cul-de-sac or something? Like, why are people, like, coming down your driveway?
Well, I've got my driveway's probably 300 feet long, 200 feet long, something like that, and it's a windy driveway that goes up through. I've had delivery trucks, you know, out there on the lawn, rutting it all up. I've had people back into the carport that's out there for, you know, the role players' car and what have you. They do everything. I mean, the worst drivers in the world live in the South. I can promise you that.
I'm ready anytime
you haven't gone through Portland.
All right, now Jay is ready. All right, Jay. 3, wait a minute, hold on. I got to make sure my timer's up. It is 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Jay.
All right, Jay is off. Jay is off. And there's a cart right there. Jay's going to throw him out of his cart. He did throw him out of his cart. There's nobody around to contest the fact that Jay stole this cart. And Jay is off. There's not even a shot fired. Not even a shot fired. Jay is on his way out of St. Denis, and he's negotiating his way around to get onto these railroad tracks. He's going to use these railroad tracks once again. He damn near run that guy over in town, probably just as well that he didn't. That guy could have broken one of the wheels on his cart, and he would have been screwed right from the very beginning. But nonetheless, Jay is off. He just misses that pole right there by just a small distance. Probably looked like the guy that the woman that come up my driveway yesterday.
You should have just
And in any event,
you should have just picked the broken bird bath up and sent it through her back window and say, "Okay, see you later."
oh, they had a nice little car. They had a new Honda Accord. Geez, those Honda Accords these days are nice and sleek looking, nice looking vehicle, and what have you. And surprisingly enough, she backs over this bird bath was a metal bird bath, broke it all to hell, and I see it, jammed up underneath her car. But when I looked at the back end of her car, it never left a mark on it. I don't know how that's possible. But, all right, Jay's over one bridge, crossing that little water inlet right there, and he's running down the tracks. He's headed towards Rhodes, he is. And he has an open cart. Now this open cart may be a little bit quicker. Maybe they run the same kind of speeds as a cart that has a canopy on it, but one would think that the canopy would collect air and it would be a little more strenuous for the horse, and therefore the wagon might actually go a little bit slower. And Jay's laying the reins to this horse. He's back and forth on these tracks. He's all over the tracks down here. He hit a little bit of an area right there and sent that cart into the air just a short distance. Easy to control, but nonetheless it did create a little bit of air. And we're through Rhodes right here at the station here in Rhodes. No train coming at this point. Where will that train come? Will it come into play at all? And Jay is sticking to the tracks here.
Man, I hope I don't crash. I'm really nervous about it now.
All right, just, sometimes slowing down is actually speeding things up. So you do what you got to do. And and right across one trestle. This one's a wide one. This is a wide trestle right here, as is this one right here. This is a wide one, and it's got some good guardrails on the side, so probably no real big problem there. This is a little short trestle, but it has the little guide beams that run along the edge. Oh my goodness! Oh, I thought he was going off that trestle.
Oh, no, no,
Well,
no, no.
technically he did. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Jay's got to back this horse up. He came to a rather steep incline right there, and the horse decided it's not going up over it. Jay had to back that horse up a little bit and go to a less inclined area of that hilled area. He is back on the tracks again, right back up to speed once again. We're headed towards Flatneck Station. Jay is moving on at a really decent clip. He's moving on at a really decent clip. Now if he can stay on. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going over right there. My word, that wheel was right on the edge. I'll bet he didn't have 1 inch to spare. What's going to happen here? All right, he's looking good right there. He's got it back under control. Another clean. There we go. Across he goes. Oh my word, that wheel, I'm telling you that I swear I see air under that wheel. All right, but he's over those little trestles that can cause so much trouble. The ones that have a little bit of a curve in them. Here's one last one right here. If he can get through here, he's going to be in pretty darn good shape. Right?
I just saw the train veer off to the left.
I see. I didn't see it, but I heard it. It probably headed off towards Valentine, circle around towards Valentine, through Flatneck Station, and by hearing that train heading on over to Valentine, oh, a little bit of air right there on 2 little areas of the tracks. Jay is now headed on to Barge Crossing. And here he goes. He's pretty comfortable going across Barge Crossing, knowing full well that that train just passed through Flatneck Station and is headed over towards Valentine. So he's pretty much guaranteed that there will not be another train right there at Riggs Station. He's got a good run going right now. And let's hope that he can hold on to it. And I'll give you a little bit of an update here once we hit the Great Plains area. And there's Jay right there. All right, he's going to go right by the station. Right by the station. Right by the water tower. Oh, he clipped that pole going bushwhacking onto the trail. Right by the old Joe up here, I believe it is. And now he's going to be crossing the lower Montana via the bridge. There was no wagons on the bridge. There very well could have been. There was the other day, or I believe that it was, I'm not sure whether it was Chris or Brian Smartnick, that the wagon was on that bridge and created a little bit of a delay. There's a wagon right in front of us, and Jay passes that wagon quite quickly and quite professionally on the right-hand side. Down over the hill he goes, ready to cross and splash the water of the lower Montana. He's into the water, he's out of the water, and he's now into the Great Plains that are above the town of Blackwater. Across he goes, and you can see Broken Tree right up there. Here's a small herd of horses that don't appear to be a problem for Jay Shredder. He is able to stay to one side of those horses and have no issue whatsoever. All right, and you can see it right there. I'll give you the time once he goes by Broken Tree. That can be a key point for players in the future to kind of judge their time. And right here, you know, just a casual time is 8 minutes and 18 seconds is what he's been running at this point. I think that that's pretty fast for where he's at. That's just my opinion. Whoa, he hit that rock, and that left wheel took some air time. That could have broken a portion of the wheel out, or even a spoke, which could have been somewhat of a handicap for him. Not so right now. There he is. Down over the hill he goes. He's looking for that bushwhacking time once again. Any time that you can create some bushwhack time and get away with it comfortably, professionally, so to speak, that's to your favor. That's going to certainly reduce your overall time. However, if you run that risk and it doesn't work out well for you, it could actually be a detriment to you, and it could cost you some serious time. So you need to, you know, choose your area of bushwhacking carefully, or like Scarlett, not, and just have it work out for you. So it's a risk. It's a risk you take. And she got to the point where she was in such trouble that she risked everything, anywhere she could. And ultimately, in the end, it paid out. Across the lower Montana we go, and right by that other little cart that's right there. And Jay made it past that cart without any trouble. The guy spoke to Jay, but Jay just kind of, he wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he was concentrating on what he was doing, where he was going, and how he was going to get there.
Yeah, my practice run went way smoother yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you, you had a pretty good practice run this morning, having to start it over because of some fool that didn't start the timer. All right, through McFarland's Ranch. Now, mind you, folks, you can pick any route that you want. The picking of the route is entirely up to you. Go where you want, how you want. The point is you got to get there before everybody else as far as the clock is concerned. And if you choose the wrong route or you run into trouble because of the route that you took, well, it's on you. And it leads me to believe that your time might not be as good as it could have been had you been a little more careful with the route that you chose. But then again, a lot of it is just based upon coincidence. Coincidentally, as Jay Shredder is riding down into the canyon right here, out at Hennigan's Steed, he doesn't have any trouble with bounties. But oh my goodness, this is the same place that he wrecked earlier. This is the same place that he wrecked earlier. The wagon is down, the horse is down, he's on foot. What's a cowboy to do? You know, he's looking, he's on foot, and he's at least running towards his destination with hopes of finding either a cart or a horse to get him to the next, his next point. The next point that that will be going by is Armadillo. He will look for a horse or a cart in Armadillo to finish out his trek towards the stable over in Tumbleweed. And as we can see, he's going to be a tired cowboy time he gets to where he needs to be to grab a horse. I'm sure he was hoping that there was going to be a bandit camp right there coming down off from that little rise within the canyon. There wasn't this time. There was the last time. He could have stolen a horse and been off and running. But instead, what he's doing is he's running. He's definitely running, but it's on two legs. You know, not on four legs.
Can't believe that I made it through there every other time, and all of a sudden, 2 times in a row.
Boom! It happens.
And I was being
And, that's
careful
why
that time. I slowed way down.
Really?
Yep.
It damn sure didn't look that way, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, like I say, it happens. And then there are other times, I'll tell you what, you can put those cots like 10 feet in the air and they come down just cruising. They just be going. All right, what is Jay going to do here? What is he going to find here? He is still capable of being able to turn this around. All right. All right, there's a cowboy off to our right. Into Armadillo we go. There's very little ever in Armadillo in the way of, whoa! In the way of carts or wagons. I think they need a stoplight at that intersection.
Sorry, I just really wanted to get a wagon.
Yeah, I know you were looking for one, for sure. And we could find one along the trail. It could happen. All right, it's 1:47 p.m., 66 degrees right down here at Cholla Springs, right down here in New Austin area. And you can see that there's a little bit of dust in the air down this way. Lots of riders down this way. We didn't even hear you. Couldn't hear you, fellow. We just got by you so quickly. Yes, we did. All right, we'll redeem a lot of those requests once we get this race in and completed. Although I can tell you, it looks like we're going to be running over in time as far as our stream goes, and that's okay. We're here for the duration. We're here for as long as it takes. And we got a new follower right there coming in to join us. Pentastar, it looks like. All right, here comes Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed is ahead of us at this point. All right, now Jay is going to have to go into the stable and switch out horses. And he was able to get by that wagon just fine. And here he is going into the stable. While he's into the stable, I'm going to go ahead and feed my horse. And there's a couple of people up there on the hill, up there on the that's funny. Oh, listen, I could take and just shoot his hat off. I won't try. I'm afraid I might hit him in the head. Yeah, there he is. That's no Rizzy Chris up there with Scarlet Bee on top of the stable roof. And here comes Jay right now. Here he comes, Jay Shredder. He's going to be headed to Armadillo. Looks like he's getting himself a waypoint.
Working on it.
Get it, Jay.
Fucking waypoint didn't come up.
Losing a lot of time here. There he is. He's off.
Go, Jay.
All right. Go, Jay, go.
Well, I can't just
Jay's
ride my
running
horse
for-
everywhere I go and expect to win. I mean, I gotta get some time up somewhere. I mean, because obviously I can't drive a fucking cart. Pardon my language.
Oh shit! Went
wow.
right past it.
All right. Jay is headed for Armadillo. Now, when Jay gets to Armadillo, he's going to have to go into the corral that's there in Armadillo. He's going to have to service his horse. And servicing his horse means that he's going to have to pet it, feed it, and brush it. Once he's done petting, feeding, and brushing his horse, he has to take the horse by the lead. And once I see that he's got a hold of the lead, then I'll give him a 5 count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, etc. When I when I'm ready to say 5, instead of 5, I'll just say go. And that'll be the equivalent of a 5. And he'll be off and running. And then he will be running towards McFarland's ranch. And there's 3 cowboys on the trail right up there. And
Oh, I wanted to shoot the
past
gap
them they
too.
go. Yeah. I refer to that as thread the needle. And we've got a storm coming up. We've got some thunder and lightning off there in the distance. Who knows? Jay might get hit by lightning. I mean, it could happen.
That'd be our luck today.
Right?
All right. Right there, you can see Jay. Here comes the train. The Blackwater Express. Oh, I thought he hit that telephone pole. The way that horse moved on out around that pole, it was funny.
Just trying to make it a little exciting.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you are, Jay. All right, look at the lightning strike up there over the mountain. Into the corral he goes. Is that lightning going to spook the horse? I don't know. Jay is into the corral. He's off the horse. He's going to feed it, pet it, and brush it, and then he's going to lead it.
Not letting me do nothing.
Oh, he's bad, Jay.
I'll brush it. Oh, I gotta
He's having a
calm
little
him
bit
down.
of trouble. Yeah, the horse is a little spooked on this lightning and all. He's got to calm the horse a little bit. He's petting it right now.
Feed.
Okay.
Or that was brush, feed. Come on, feed. Pat.
Looks like you've done it a couple of times, Jay.
Just trying to be thorough.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Go, Jay! He's on his horse. Oh, he broke the fence trying to get over it.
Go, Jay.
Well, that's all right. He got over it. He broke 2 rails going over the fence. And Jay is off and running. And it looks like Jay is going to ride right back through Pike's Basin over that way. And move on up through to McFarland's ranch. Now, at McFarland's ranch, he's got to go into the corral, and it's got to be the corral that has the inner corral, the smaller inner corral, and then he has to enter that inner corral, and once he enters the inner corral, then he can once again service his animal by petting, feeding, and brushing, and then lastly, he will lead the horse once again, whereby I will give him a 5 count, and then once that happens, he'll be off and running towards the Blackwater stable, where he will change out his horse and head for Valentine. Through Pike's Basin we go. Oh! Almost interference right there on my part. Jay had some rocks to hurdle here. It almost looks like he got a little bit lost.
I did.
All right, so he got a little bit lost, a little bit off trail, so to speak. Oh my goodness, he just went around in a gigantic circle. he just went around in a gigantic circle. Well, I'll tell you what, now he's going to have to really take and make up some time. Good job, Jay. I'll tell you what, that damn GPS, you can't count on it for 1 minute now, can you?
Nope.
That was just the best day.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing there.
No, I gotta tell you, folks, the GPS in real life is no different. It's the same. It'll run you around in circles sometimes.
The only thing
Been
that
there, done that.
made that better is if there was a bird bath for you to hit, Jay.
Exactly. You know, I feel bad about losing my bird bath because that was the bird bath that that a vulture was taking a bath in one day when I come home.
Oh, cool.
And I'll tell you what, the vulture was as big as the bird bath.
Yeah, those things are enormous.
They are. They're gigantic. And, you know, see, down here in South Carolina, the Department of Transportation doesn't clean up any dead animals on the side of the road. They leave them for all of the buzzards.
Yeah, the buzzards are good garbage. They're good disposals, man.
Yeah, they are.
And they're free of charge.
Yeah.
Free of charge. No manpower invested. All right, Jay is headed down into McFarland's ranch. The train is pulling out.
Come on, Jay.
Oh, let's see. Had he kept going, he would have missed that train completely. It could have saved him a moment or two. Jay's going over the fence into that inner corral, Jay. Into that inner corral. There he goes. He's got it. He's on the inside of the corral. He's off his horse. Now he's going to brush feed and pet his horse, and then he will lead it.
Chet's wearing to go, Jay.
And let's see. I'm waiting for him to take that reins and walk the horse. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Go, Jay, go! On the horse he is. Over one fence, over another fence. Somebody's dying back there. I heard a mighty ah. Somebody was taking it hard back that way.
That was me jumping off the tower.
Now, Jay actually went the back way around McFarland's ranch, headed towards the lower Montana. And probably a good thing. I don't see that this is a bad way. He might have saved a step or two. Hard telling, not knowing, as they say here in the South. All right, but look at that. He crashed his horse coming over the edge. Trying to do some bushwhacking. Back on the horse he goes. Let's hope he don't fall into the lower Montana here. You know, he could drown, by golly.
Who said you're not supposed to drink and ride horses?
I'll tell you what, Jay. You're really giving us something to go for. All right, through the shortcut. I'll tell you what.
Oh, no.
You know, Jay, did you have any bad dreams about this, before the actual race?
I had a horrible run yesterday. A couple of different times.
I don't know. I think
right.
it went way smoother, Jay.
All right.
Well, I ain't had to get any gunfights yet, so I don't know. I still might be in good shape. I'm not sure. If I could quit hitting X.
Exactly. All right, you can see that there's a rescue the buyer out there. But guess what, folks? That buyer's not standing a chance of getting rescued today. And we're through the plains It's evening hours, the moon is out, and what that's telling me is that he can't be too awfully far off from the time, because other people that have begun the race at 6 a.m. in the morning, we cross the Great Plains into Blackwater with the full moon and in the evening hours. Now, exactly how deep into the evening hours we are, I can't say, but nonetheless, it seems like that he's not that far off on time, if at all.
Now I got to switch horses.
Now
And then
you're going to go in
to
and just switch
Valentine.
horses. And you're headed towards the Valentine stable. And we have a couple of spectators here. Where the hell are they? Look at that. Up on the roof again? Ah,
there.
my goodness.
Stable's not working
All right.
again.
What a horse!
What?
Yep.
Oh,
What the heck?
did you guys do?
Oh, it's because of the rescue the buyer that's out there.
You want me to go
here.
kill it?
No,
Oh, it's too late
I'll
now.
just get off. I'll brush my horse, feed it.
All right,
And then-
close enough, Jay. You would have been out of that stable by now if it was working. Get on that horse and ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Anyway.
for it.
That's the funniest thing I've seen all day.
Need a waypoint
But,
or I ain't going nowhere.
I said, just leave me alone.
Somebody,
Go,
something
okay?
tripped
I'll do
that
anything rash.
that rescue the buyer, and that keeps locks the stable up. Jay's head.
You got business I don't know about.
All right, Jay is off. Maybe Jay don't want to be off.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Jay.
Jay's doing a good job feeding his way across the Great Plains right here, getting back on target. There was a lot of boulders there that he could have been involved with some sort of a mishap with, but he was able to negotiate those pretty easily and keep on his route towards Valentine. All right, he's going to cross the upper Montana the hard way. But like so many others have done, I personally would be a little bit afraid of going in this direction because of all of the problems that there are. There's a lot of things that are in the way that can cause you some serious trouble, like these boulders and making this 90-degree, well, more than a 90-degree turn. Then across a segment of the upper Montana again, meeting an individual on the trail, negotiating through these tall pines. And you can hear the train over at Riggs Station.
Oh, shoot.
Oh! All right, Jay decided that he was going to change directions right there at Riggs Station. He's going to run the tracks at this point. He's going to cross Barge Crossing. The train is behind us. The train will never catch us. The train's not that fast, and it's got a slow start in any event. Right there, Jay is in the middle of Barge Crossing right now, and he's running as hard as he possibly can. Now, if that rescue the buyer is still up, what I'm going to have Jay do is I'm going to have him just pull up in front of the stable and get off his horse and service it without having to lead it, and then get back on his horse and go. That will take approximately the same amount of time.
I would think so.
Through Flatneck Station and on towards Valentine. And we're just a short distance outside of Valentine right now, and we're making way.
Come on,
As you
Bessie.
can see, I took and got right directly behind Jay so that he was cutting some air for me, and I was able to close the distance right there. Okay, the rescue the buyer is still up, Jay. So what I was going to have you do is just pull up in front of the stable, pet, brush, and feed your horse. Unfortunately, you're going to have to use this same horse, but it's the equivalent of going in and changing him out. I'm sure that you can go ahead and, yep, rescue the buyer is still up, so go ahead and do that. Bail off, brush, feed, and pet your horse, and you're out of here.
No, 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 come back. Where are you going?
What the?
Can you
His
call him?
horse ran off on him. His damn horse ran off on him.
Get down.
Can you believe that?
Just call a different
I've
horse.
never seen anything like it.
They get a different
I'll
horse.
tell you what. It's one thing to have your horse run off on you, but he just stepped off the horse ready to pet it, to feed it, to brush it, and the horse took off. I mean, took off. That is bizarre.
That's had enough.
I don't even know that he'll be able to get this horse back.
Go, Jay.
There he is, right
Go-
there.
go,
He's
Jay.
got a
Just
horse.
go, Jay.
Just go.
All right.
Just go.
Yep. Absolutely. Jay's off.
Bye, Jay.
Damn.
What a clusterfuck. I swear to
Right?
I'll tell you what, you're right about that. Scarlett named it aptly. All right, Jay's feeding his horse along the trail. Oh, Jay, I'm telling you.
Oh, no, 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 come on now.
Oh, no. Oh, he goes. All right. Through the water he goes. All right, he's got to turn up. He's got to turn right instead of left. There is a trail right here that he can get up over on. I need to be able to find and see it myself. It looks like he rode by one of them. Okay, he's going up. He's going up another one right here. So no problem. Now I'm having trouble getting onto it because of the fog and all. But I've got an idea that I'll be able to catch up with Jay.
There's really no doubt about that, I don't think.
Something is going to interfere here. I'll tell you what. But this is what it's all about. It's all about a few laughs, a little bit of fun, that type of thing. It's nice to be able to win a couple of these along the way. And listen, Jay has certainly won his share, so he's still hanging in there. And he's hanging in there because he's cowboy strong. Yes, he is. And he knows he's not going to surrender. He's going to just play it out. And he's headed up to Barrel Lagoon. Barrel Lagoon is where he's headed. He's going to run into the shack up that way, and he's going to holler out, "Where the hell is everybody?" And then he's going to come outside, and he's going to service his horse. He has to brush, feed, and pet the horse, and then he has to lead it. And then from there, he's going to head on up to Adler Ranch. There he is in front of the cabin. You can see him running in.
What the hell is everybody?
All right, there he is back at his horse. He's going to pet it. He's going to feed it. He's going to brush it. And then he's going to lead it for a 5 count.
Won't prompt me to won't let me do it.
Guess what, Jay? You got troubles then. You got
I know.
more troubles. All right, he's having trouble. His horse won't let him. Did you sure that's your horse?
Yes, I am. You'll just have to give me an 8 count on the, or 10
All
count
right.
on the lead.
I say 5, 3, 4, 5. Go, Jay. Go, Jay. Go. Oh, my God. Jay, you don't have to worry. Just go.
I know.
Just go. Just
Am
go.
I already past the time? Like, should I just give up? Or
No, you're not.
Oh.
You don't give up. I know
Yeah,
you don't give up.
what the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, I
Somebody
don't
been
have
talking to you?
I don't have my Turkmen for the third leg.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I could have switched them out faster than that.
That's true. And you know, you are right about the Turkmen. The Turkmen does way better in the snow than any other horse that's in the game.
I'm just sticking to the trail now because I don't dare do any shortcuts.
Well, I don't blame you.
I'm just trying to finish.
I'll tell you what, Jay. I think at this point, all the shortcut in the world is going to help you any. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, I thought I was
Oh,
doing
Jay.
good. Can only be about 29 minutes so far.
Jay,
Oh,
you
What?
have to be able to beat that craptacular time of clusterfuckery that
Yeah,
happened
I
this
mean,
morning.
it-
Like, come on.
No worse than I was. I didn't even know where the fuck I was going the last part. So you have to beat my time at least.
The plan I had in my head just went out the window. I just decided to put markers up and stay on the freaking trails.
well, here's the nice thing about it, is regardless of how well or how bad you do on your first attempt, you can always run a second shot at it. And, you know, if that's the case, we will make time to get these in because these are a lot of fun. There are a lot of laughs. And, you know, I never expected. You got a cramp there, Jay? You got a
Getting
cramp
there.
in that left shoulder?
I'm getting one.
All right. All right, here he goes. He's trying to get back on trail right now. There you go. Jay's back on trail. Yeah, we can always run a second attempt, and because look at it this way, this is a good experience run for you, Jay. You can chalk it up to that. All right, we're closing in on the Adler Ranch right now. Jay is probably thankful for that.
I'm getting there.
Come on, Jay.
I'll tell you what, though. This is what you call a no-surrender attitude. And he's just, you know, trudging on.
So when I get to I put the horse in the stable. Do I gotta feed it or anything, or just?
Yeah, before you put it in the stable, you have to feed it, brush it, and pet it. And then you take it right into the stable. You do not have to walk it. I think Jay's got seizures going on here.
I
What is?
am
What did
hitting
you
all
do?
kinds of buttons.
What is happening?
Yeah, what the hell is that all about?
Well, I thought one of them was the nitrous, but apparently it's not.
Oh, here they go. Here you go, Jay. You're
All right,
home.
here we go. We are at Adler Ranch. Go to the barn that's out in back of the ranch. And when you get into the barn, pet service and feed and brush your horse, and then take it into the stable. You can either walk it in or you can ride it in.
Oh.
All right, that's okay.
Brush.
You can do it that way. That works for me.
Feed.
And then from here,
Pat.
you're going to take and run into the house and say, finally, home sweet home, and I stop the timer. All right, there he goes. He's running for the house. He's probably damn glad the house is here.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, home sweet home.
All right, time is Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, Jay. I'll tell you what, my friend, that was a lot of fun. It might not have been fun for you, but it damn sure was fun for the rest of us. That's
Well, that's
all I
good.
can tell you. Man, oh man.